Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Jacket Talk. As always, my name is John Cannon. Where has the school year gone? We're almost done. We're a little over a month away from graduation. Wow, what a crazy school year it's been. But I'll tell you, it's been a historical school year. So much has happened. So many great things have happened here at Edcouch-Elsa. One of the biggest stories to me has been our Mariachi group. These guys have been performing, competing all over the state of Texas, all over the valley. They've been everywhere. They're back-to-back state champs. And even though they're the talk of Texas, well, now they're the talk of the nation, and I'm going to tell you why. They just got back from performing at the 2019 National School Board Association Conference. And wow, did they ever make an impact. With that said, I have our Mariachi director as well as one of our Mariachi participants here as well. I have our director, Mr. Marcos Garcia, and of course, best in the U.S. vocalist, Ms. Natania Flores. First of all, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Mr. Garcia, to be able now to compete at a national level, what is that like?
It's everything that we've been looking for and striving for here at Edcouch-Elsa. Our Mariachi program has done tremendous work over the past several years, and to be national champs back in November and now recognized at the national level at a school board association conference, it's just a feat that we never imagined, a vision that we wanted to have back in the day, and now we're fulfilling that vision. So it's something definitely on the horizon that we want to keep building off of, and it's only the start of something very special. How did this
last performance take place where you guys went and performed at the National School Board Association?
Back last year, 2018, we were invited by some of our school board members. So thank you, by the way, all the guys that did the legwork to give the NSBA a call, and they got us to play as the people were coming out of the main conference. And then they said that there is an application process. You can apply online and get selected amongst all the arts. So it's not only just mariachis, it's bands, orchestras, choirs, jazz bands. And so there's a application process. We put the application in, waited and waited and waited. They put it off and finally selected about 3 schools to perform each of the 3 days of the main conference. So we were on the 3rd day, and we got picked to perform, on the national level. So what more can you want?
Now, Tanya, I understand that you wowed people so much that even on the way home, y'all were the talk of the airport, almost, it seemed like. Mm-hmm. Talk about that a little bit. You guys, what happened? You were boarding the plane or you were on your way to the airport, and it's almost like paparazzi was all over you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wonderful feeling for, I'm sure, the whole group to have. We were boarding our plane from Philadelphia back to Houston, and as soon as we got on the plane, people recognized us because we were wearing our shirts for after the trip when we were coming back. And just to have people recognize us and say, oh yeah, y'all were the mariachi group that performed at the National School Board Association Conference. And the clapping started at the beginning of the plane, then it slowly continued throughout the plane, and it slowly continued and continued. So eventually the whole plane was clapping for us, and that was a wonderful feeling to have. It was, yes, like it was paparazzi. Yes, we did feel special. It was just a wonderful feeling to have people from around the nation who were also going back home, but it was a cool feeling to know that they know us and they were applauding us for the hard work that we did there.
Now, one thing I understand, you guys were up there for a couple days before the conference happened. What all sites did you go see? I know there was pictures of a lot of stuff that you went to see, but what are some of the things that stood out to you the most that you guys saw in Philadelphia?
Definitely the Rocky Steps.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can't forget that.
Yeah, I mean, just to be there and knowing that it was in a film, it's a historical place there in Philadelphia. I mean, Philadelphia is full of historical monuments and places to visit there. So that was, to me, the best place that we went to because it's Rocky. Like, he comes out in a bunch of movies. It's a very famous scene when he runs up the steps and he's victorious. He knows that he's done it. And in a way, I guess that's kind of like how we felt. We felt victorious of what we've done. So yeah, it was very amazing to see the statue there, knowing that a film was made there and that Rocky Balboa was there. So it was amazing. I mean, we went to the Liberty Bell. We just walked around all of downtown, and that's where every historical monument is practically there. So it was just awesome to see and to visit these places that not many people get to see. So it was also a moment to cherish.
There you go. Now, it's almost like Mariachi never ends. You guys still have so much going on. What do we have coming up to kind of end the school year? I know you've got a huge performance coming up that I want you to talk about in San Antonio. But what's left, Mr. Garcia? What else do we have, again, for the public that wants to come and see now a nationally proclaimed mariachi group? I mean, what's going on? Kind of give us a rundown.
Yeah, we've got a few things to wrap up the year. Our annual end of year concert is coming up, of course. Right now we have that set for March the 14th. I'm sorry, May the 14th, not March, May the 14th.
I know, sometimes it's go by so fast, it almost feels like we're still in March.
Yeah, so I know that with the school leading out a little bit early this year, we're trying to get everything done by early March, first week of May. And so, but yeah, that's coming up. And then we've got a couple other performances, just local things coming up. And then wrapping up the school year. And of course, getting ready for auditions for next year. And starting all over, starting the process all over we'll be losing 6 seniors this year. And so we'll have to rebuild somewhat and get ready for next year and start from
scratch. But I
scratch.
don't think it'll be a problem, dude, because I know that you told me that it's just been growing over the years.
We do have some excellent students coming up like we always do, but we were able to create that vertical alignment and start them off early, start them off young. So even though we'll miss our seniors like we always do, we do have confidence in the young ones coming up that we'll have a strong team next year, like we always do.
Now, Natania, your summer's booked. The Natania Flores tour officially starts here pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Talk about what's going on and talk about this huge experience that you have coming up in San Antonio as well.
So I'll actually be in San Antonio a week before the event. I'm going to be in the King William Parade. This is in April 27th, so I'll be making my first debut, if you will, there. It'll kind of just be me and another past Best in the U.S. vocal singer. We'll be parading around San Antonio, kind of just giving the San Antonio people and other people around the nation the opportunity to show that, okay, I will be opening for Steven Sandoval May 4th at the Empire Theater in San Antonio, which is huge and amazing. It's an amazing opportunity that I'm so thankful for. But yes, that will be my first performance there in San Antonio, May 4th, the Empire Theater. If y'all want to go and support, it would mean a lot to have Edcouch-Elsa community there, at least some people, to go and support me. So, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we've talked so long about state known, the statewide known, state champs, national champs, but the stage is even bigger than that. So I'm going to end it this way. What's going to happen next? That's it for me. That's Jacket Talk. You guys have a great one.